Alright, triangle sum theorem. This is basically the idea that if you have a triangle, then all three angles add up to 180 degrees. No matter what kind of triangle it is, whether it's a right triangle, obtuse, scalene, isosceles, really big triangle, really small triangle, skinny triangle, tall triangle, any kind of triangle. They all add up to 180 degrees. Their interior angles sum to 180. So in this case, for example 1, the measure of angle A plus the measure of angle B plus the measure of angle C equals 180 degrees. So you just plug in your stuff. We don't know angle A, we're going to try to find that. Angle B is 58 degrees, angle C is 44 degrees, equals 180. Combine like terms, 58 and 44. Let's see, that's 90 plus 12, that's 102. Equals 180. Subtract 102 from both sides and we get 78. So the measure of angle A is 78 degrees. And it's that simple. All right, to check your work, you would go back and you'd actually plug in, you'd put 78, right in here. So you'd say, all right, that's 78. I know that. Well, I think that's true anyway. So I go 78 and 58. Let's see, that's 136 plus 44. Yeah, that adds up to 180. All right, if it didn't, that means we made a mistake and we'd go back. Example 2. For this example, your task is to find the value of x. Find the value of x. So again, you'd go, if you want to letter these angles, you could A, B, and C. I'm not going to though. I'm just going to say, all right, 7x plus 3 plus 75 plus 60. Those are my three angles. They sum to 180. And we just combine like terms. 7x doesn't get combined with anything. 3 and 75 is 78. 78 and 60. Let's see, that's 138 is 180. Subtract 138 from both sides, we get 42. X is 6. Again, it's always smart to check it, so we're going to check to make sure that everything's adding up and making sense. So right over here where it says 7x plus 3, I'm going to say 7 times x plus 3, that's 42, plus 3 is 45 degrees. So 45, if I add them with the other two, if I add that with 45, it should be 180. So let's check it. 60 and 45 is 105 plus 75. Yeah, that works out. If that didn't work out, you'd go back and you'd fix it. Number 3. For this example, you need to find, quite simply, the measure of angle A. That's all you need to do, right in here, this angle. So to find that measure, you need to simply, of course, first start by finding the value of x, plug it back in, and you're good to go. So we go, triangle sum theorem tells us that the three angles add up to 180. These are interior angles, they add up to 180 degrees. It doesn't matter what order you put these in, you can mix them around. That's the commutative property of addition. You can mix stuff around, it doesn't matter. Combine like terms, 8x and 10x is 18x. Combine constants, 90. So 18x equals 90. I subtracted 90 from both sides. And x is 5. If x is 5, our answer is, the measure of angle A is 8x plus 5. So it's 8 times our x value plus another 5, so that's 45 degrees. And that's what we'll put a little box around. That seems to be our answer. Let's check it really quickly. Over here we'll check to make sure that everything kind of fits together. So it's right in here should be, let's see, 10 times x. We got x to be 5, so that's 50 degrees plus 85. That's 135. We said this one was 45. 135 plus 45 is 180. So that works out. Last one. A little bit more of a complicated example here. This is a complex diagram. and your task is to find the question mark angle. Alright, to do that, we need to kind of do a couple things, a couple steps here. First, I'm going to find this angle right in here. Well, I'm not going to put a question mark, I'm just going to maybe call it angle X. So I'm looking at this figure. Right before I actually answer the question mark angle, I have to look at this as a triangle. Right there, that triangle adds up to 180. Those interior angles add up to 180. So I'm going to write an equation that says 34 plus 47 plus x equals 180. So let's see, that's 70, that's 81, plus x equals 180, so x equals 99. So this angle right in here that we called x is actually 99 degrees. When you get really good at this and you have like a really long problem to do, you can actually just go right into your calculator and go 180 minus 34 minus 47. If you press enter right there, it's going to give you 99. That's kind of like the shortcut to get some of these answers. Alright, so then we go back to months and months ago and we say, alright, 99 and its vertical angle are the same. I know that. If I ever needed, you don't need to in this problem, but if I ever needed to find this one, these two angles right here are supplementary. They're next to each other. This is also 81. Those are next to each other. Great. They're linear pair, as we say. So now we are ready to actually figure out what the value of the question mark angle is, the missing angle. So again, we set up our triangle sum theorem, which is what this is all about. And we say, alright, the question mark angle plus 99 plus 57 equals 180. This is the triangle sum theorem. So the question mark plus, let's see, that's 140 plus another 16, 156 equals 180. And we get that our question mark is equal to, let's see, subtract there, we get 24 degrees. So the measure of our missing angle is 24 degrees. So there are 4 examples of triangle sum theorem of varying complexity. I hope that helped for you. And the next video is going to be kind of diving into maybe some more complex triangle sums and then getting into isosceles triangle theorems and kind of going from there.